Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And in there, I got some templates for you guys if you want to model your launch after. All right. So let's get I'm gonna let everyone in and we're gonna get started here. So we're gonna
Melvin,
cover.
before you get started, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Do you
Sure.
want to give somebody control so they can let people in so you're not
Yeah, you know what?
interrupting?
Let me just let Diana be that person. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Diana. That helps me to stop because I'm clicking on stuff and trying to show you guys something, and then bam, 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 all this control pops up. So you got it, Diana. You're the co-host, if you don't mind, and I appreciate you helping out. Thank you so much.
I got it.
I'm gonna call you the
Oh,
DA.
God bless you. What was that?
Bless you.
Really?
Bye.
Okay, mute
Got them
yourself.
piling in. So I'm going to mute everyone and we're just going to start up and we're going to do a little recap here. Okay. So just kind of recapping everything that we have been starting since we started these Secrets of Success training. We have covered quite a lot. If you've missed any one of those videos, I would say go back. We've covered so far. You guys should be able to get a capture page up. We got some, I have a whole bunch of headlines I gave you. So you have your headlines that you can use if you don't think of any. I gave you my secret sauce. I gave you what I use for headlines. I got plenty more, but I want to make sure you guys are utilizing them first. So utilize those headlines I gave you. It's in a PDF. It's in my team. If you haven't gotten to my team, I'll show you where to go to get my team stuff. And I got a whole bunch of stuff back there. I got the Christmas templates. So all this stuff, if you don't know whether you know it or not, can be reused as well. So I might do another one for next Christmas, but Christmas past, we had a template for that. We went over in detail about autoresponders. I gave you guys a whole really good autoresponder series. I've been using it myself. It's been really, really effective and still using it to this day. And so if you don't know how to get up a capture page, we're going to really just go through some basics here. And I just want to show you guys some things that are back there that you should be using. And as always, I got Michael Pendleton and Carlos is probably on here somewhere, and Diana. They've been with NowSite as well for a long time. So they have used some good tricks of the trade. So we'll just kind of cover some basics and we'll cover some basic do's and don'ts of capture pages, some colors you really shouldn't mix together, some colors that might be good. And then what I also want to show you is how many people had a leader or anyone give them a Zoom link to share with their people. Raise your hand if you got a Zoom link from any leader in any of the company that you're involved with. You got a Zoom link and you want people to show up on a Zoom. And so one of your leaders could do a presentation, or maybe you're the one doing a presentation and you need to have the Zoom dispersed. So how many people have had Zooms in the last 2 or 3 weeks that they need to get out? Raise your hand. Cool. Now, how have you been? I'm going to open this up for conversation. How have you been distributing those Zooms? You can unmute yourself. Anyone can anyone can answer. When you got a Zoom link, how did you distribute a Zoom? Did you send it straight to your team?
Landing page, collect their information and send them an email with the link.
Perfect. Diana got it right. So that's good. So has anyone not done that method? Has anyone just kind of got the Zoom link and like, oh, here you go? So if you have
only the people I already have on the list.
Okay, perfect. So even if you have them already on the list, what I wouldn't get comfortable doing is I never want to break my capture page. I'm going to call it a capture page mantra. If I have people on the list, I'm going to distribute to that list. And the reason why I'm going to do that is, let me mute everyone again. The reason why I'm going to continue to distribute all my content through the list is because the one time you break protocol, and because we're list building here, the one time you break protocol, what's going to happen is someone is going to be expecting you to send them a personal email or some personal type of link for them to get on. So if you break it one time, even for one person, what happens is this: they're going to be expecting it to be individualized. Now, the whole point of us doing this list building is I want you guys to start compressing time. And one of the things that I see as I do because I do have another business where I consult with business owners and I consult with different leaders and stuff. One of the things that I do is I go through and I see where time is being wasted or time is not being efficient. And one of the things I saw a leader do is I saw a leader, and no names here, they had to send out Zoom links to 60 different people. Like they put it in the group, and then they go into the other group and put it in there, and then they go to the text and they put it in there, and then they go into this group, putting it in there, putting it in here, putting it in there. I'm like, how many groups are you putting this thing into? He's like, about 6 different groups. I'm like, well, how many people on your team? 100. Well, are they on your email list? Nah, a few of them are. Well, how much time does it take you to send a Zoom here? Now, obviously post on your Facebook page, but it should be, if you post on your Facebook page, it should be on your capture page. And so if you do that, then that's perfect. But if you're going to post anything, don't share the Zoom link, share your capture page. And I told him to do that because it will put everyone in one space. And this way you send one email in your Now site and everyone gets the Zoom link and you're good. And then guess what? You can have an email scheduled. You can pre-schedule your emails so that a lot of people might not make it. They want the replay. Well, you can schedule emails to where the replay goes out to them automatically. And now you have set up a Zoom to work on autopilot for you. So that's the most efficient way to do it. I did a Zoom recently. I didn't like my replay, so I didn't send it out. But I did a Zoom recently to where if I wanted to have a replay, I could. So we want to set up these links so that if we have a replay, if we have something on maybe it's posted on YouTube, that we can send these out. And we don't want to be going to several different places trying to find people to send Zoom links to. Even if the Zoom is not yours, it's your leader, you should still collect the list. And even if you're sending for your leader or if it's yours, collect the list, but we're not going to market to that list. Not at all. We're just going to keep that list so we can actually send the recordings, because it does a great service to your organization, to yourself, to your leader. If you don't have 50 million people asking you for, hey, is there recording? Is there recording? Is there recording? You can say, hey, check your email, or hey, check we have the text SMS platform now. Hey, check your SMS platform. So we could say all of that. And then this way they can check the SMS, they can check the email, and life is great. So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to give you my Zoom template. I've already made it. I've been using it, and it is made. And you guys know how to do stuff. I got to have some flair. I just can't do boring, run-of-the-mill stuff. I cannot be boring. I'm sorry. I just can't. I have something in me. I was diagnosed with ADD. So I was told that I can't focus on one thing for a long time. And, my teachers back then told me, Melvin, you're not going to really amount to anything because you can't focus on one thing at one time. And I now have 18 businesses. And one of the teachers that told me that actually works in one of the businesses. So I guess I could, right? So I want you guys to realize that with NowSite, if you utilize it, you don't have to be one-dimensional in business. You have the technology. You can go into anything that you see that you can profit from. And we're gonna kind of get into 2021. I'm gonna take a turn a little bit, because I'm not gonna just show you guys capture page stuff. I'm gonna show you guys some good psychology stuff of how you can get people coming in everywhere. I'm gonna show you a little bit of traffic stuff. We're gonna mix it with your pages. So I'm gonna give you guys the sauce, the stuff that I've been told by other quote unquote leaders in this industry I should not be giving away. I should be charging for, but who cares? I mean, I've gotten a lot from this industry. I want to give back. And so I'm going to give it to you guys. So this is what my trainings are going to consist of. Make sure you bring people here, because I mean, do you want a person on your team that doesn't have any aspiration to be a leader? No. If you're in a multi-level marketing or anything, you want people that is going to have leadership skills so they can grow an organization. I mean, how cool would it be to recruit 3 people and offer 3 people, they turn into 3,000? Why? Because you gave them leadership skills. And so this is what we want to do. Let me go in here, and I am going to show you my Zoom here. My hot Zoom thing back here. And I'm going to put this available for you guys to grab. So give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen a little bit. Okay, and let me pull this up here. Okay, cool. And let me go ahead and share my screen and show you guys what I do for Zoom. Okay, Some of you guys might have been on my recent Zoom and you might have seen this. And I had people ask me about it. It was like, can I have this? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on my next training. So here's a cool template. This can stay the same. Oops, excuse me. I'm going to realize I'm going to need to give me a drawing pad too, so I can draw stuff around here. So this part, let me make this a little thicker. This part can stay. That area can stay. If you wanted to, you can change it. Hot zoom. Your headline can be whatever you want to put right here. And then you can do something like this or whatever. You can bring down you can remove some of the white stuff by bringing that down too. So what's cool is having something like this, but what's even cooler is having an introductory video. So what you could do, and what I've done in the past, is I've actually made a short 1 to 2 minute video and I've stuck it right here. And this video is letting them know why they should register for the Zoom and giving people reasons. And so once they register for the Zoom, we don't really have to send them anywhere other than just, to the Zoom page to register. So when they enter their name and number, this should go straight to the Zoom registration page. We don't have to do a back-end capture page or anything like that. This could go straight to where you want them to go. And you can play with some headlines here. So this is a good headline. And again, I'm still sticking to the basics, and, how to pay your bills using other people's money. Join my list. So this is a good Zoom here, and you can run with this. So let me go back to clearing everything out. Let me get off this here, clear and stop. And so what I could do with this, I'm going to open it up here. I can do a few little things with, and one of the things that I do is I would say you can edit this how you want, but also the video that I wanted to put on here, I didn't have a chance to use, but here's a strategy. You could do a Facebook Live. You can kind of give people a little bit of what you're going to talk about, just a teaser, or you can do a YouTube teaser, and you can literally have people that will watch the video, and then you can say register for my Zoom. So let me go to one of my things here, and I'm going to tell you guys something that you really gotta. I would say it's worth your investment. If I were you, and I'm gonna bring my screen down so you guys can see me in totality. Give me 1 second here. If I were you guys, I would more than likely, if you can get it, if it's in your budget, get a Vimeo account. I'm going to tell you why you want to get a Vimeo account. I'm going to tell you why it benefits your now site. Let's just kind of see this with YouTube. So if I were to go here to YouTube, the only thing I do not like about the YouTube part, and I'm going to show you this, guys, and you might not realize this. So if I go to YouTube, I'm going to add a video here. I'm just going to show you why I highly recommend Vimeo, and I highly recommend the paid version. If I go and put a video right here, here's what I don't want. I want to eliminate any distractions. So I got this background orange, which is, I purposely got it this way so it breaks up the colors. And you can change these colors how you want to. I just did a hot zoom because I just wanted to use these colors. I think it's colors I haven't used. It's no rhyme or reason. I just wanted to use some different colors, and I got tired of all the corporate stuff. So it looks pretty cool. So here's what happens when you take a video on YouTube. So I go take a video on YouTube, and let's say it's one of my videos. Maybe I uploaded it, or maybe whatever, or maybe it's a video that I did introducing whatever, or I can use any video. So if I want to take a promo video that I did on YouTube, maybe I want to take this one because I did it on YouTube, and I go share, I go copy. Here's the only thing I don't like about YouTube, and I'm going to give you my mantra on YouTube. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to show you what I don't like about using YouTube. I don't like being circumvented. Maybe it's a phobia. I just have a huge phobia on it. But here's a phobia I have about being circumvented. Okay. So we assume that people are going to come here, and this is what we assume. We assume people are going to come here. We assume people are just going to play the video, right? But here's the thing. When they pause, what happens? Oh man, look at all the stuff down here. Ooh, look at this. Okay. I want to see what's going on with this dog. Well, guess what they've done? They've left your page. They're now on YouTube full of distractions. Most people don't think that happens, but it happens a whole lot. I've actually ran statistics on it. It happens a lot when you look at your statistics on your page, and people can pause. They're watching, and they get a honey. I need you for a second. Okay, hold on. Let me pause. So they come back. I'm gonna do the whole action. They come back. They leave. They're back. And like, okay, what was I doing? Oh man, look at this. Banned from the NBA. Let me just watch this really quick. And now they're not doing what you intended for them to do. They're going off into a whole another realm of stuff. And they're not even thinking about your Zoom. And we just lost them. So I don't want that to happen, right? So right, let me read some of the comments. People are saying squirrel, and I'll read the comments too as I go along too. Don't want to miss the comments. Everyone should be relaunching. Yep, everyone should be launching New Year. I'm just reading the comments here. Now get phone number, send out text. Yep, awesome. Busted on not being a good manager of my time. That's okay. That's why we're here to learn. I'm still not a great manager, but I've learned to be better. All right, cool. So we don't want this, man. People go squirrel, dog, and they're gone. So this is why I use Vimeo. And I use a paid account because there is a chance of this happening. You got this here. I've really, as a business, as a person who is 100%, business when it comes down to capture pages, I don't want to see this. I don't want my business owners seeing this. I don't want my business owners having something on YouTube. Here's my thing about YouTube. YouTube, and this is let me just pull this down here before I go back. This is my take on it. Don't take this to be law. Don't take this to be anything else. This is just my take on this. I use YouTube purely to promote going to my website. I will not take a video that's on YouTube and put it on my website or put it on my capture page. The reason why is the reason I just showed you here. So I never, ever, 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 ever take a video that's on YouTube and put it from YouTube directly to my website. Now, you might say, man, there's a company presentation I want to use. There's something I want to use to my website. If you're going to use that, that's fine. You can still do that. Hopefully, people don't click on it. But as I come into this new year, I think earlier where I taught you guys that you can take any video and make it your own. I believe you can still do that, but I also know that there's a distractive nature that carries on YouTube. Now, is there a way that we can embed it without showing? Let's just go through that now and see if we can. Let's see if we can embed it a different way. So let's go here and let's see if we can just not use this part to use a gallery. And let me share my screen. And let's see if there's a more, I guess, efficient way to embed this. So I'm going to take this out because this is a little distracting. And we're going to see if we can embed in a different way. So I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to go to share. And I'm going to go to, let's see, I'm going to go to embed. And I'm going to see if I could, take it says show player controls. I don't want to show that, enable options. And let's see if we can go to privacy enhanced mode. Let's see what this is. Okay. I don't think that does much. So let's see if we can take away show player controls and let's see how this would look if we did an embed code. I didn't try this, but I'm going to try it here. And let's say we want to go code snippet. We want to drag this here. And we can always adjust the size. So don't worry about the size. And let's just see how this looks. I still don't like that share stuff on here, this watch later stuff, but let me just kind of preview. Yeah, it still looks the same, but let's see if we can make some adjustments in the settings. And I don't think we can. We can adjust the width and the size of the video, but I don't think we can. So you can use YouTube here. I just don't like the fact coming into 2020. I just want to be, I would say, I want to remove any type of friction that would possibly happen. So I don't want to have this. And I definitely want to have, let me see if we play this and we pause it. Okay, no, it still has it. So it still has this thing in a way. So generally what I would do, and because you got more videos here, you can just get into all kinds of stuff. So I don't like any distraction coming from YouTube. So, and I decided this, you guys are gonna laugh at this. I've decided this after just rigorous testing and just rigorous going through everything. I decided in 2021, I'm gonna change this. This is what I recently decided, because I used to kind of use the YouTube videos here. And after going through some of my numbers and stuff, I decided, you know what, this is not good enough anymore. I don't want to have anything on my page. I want my page to be, really really focused on what I have to say. And if I'm having YouTube up here, which YouTube isn't bad, it's still good, then I don't like these other things where I have a feature. So what I've been using for a long time, and I've been kind of doing this for a while, is I've been using Vimeo. Let me show you something that's really cool about Vimeo. You can get the free account, you can get the paid account. I would recommend probably the paid one. And the reason why I recommend the paid one is for this feature right here. I'm going to go through and I'm going to delete these videos here. I'm going to show you why I like Vimeo.
Melvin, are you using the $7 or $20 or the higher account for what you're doing right now?
I can show you. Let me show you guys which one of I am using.
Curious minds want to know.
No, I'm gonna show you everything. I'm transparent. So I think I'm using the business account. So let me find out which one I have. I'm going to show you which one account I'm using. So let me go upgrade and I'll tell you what I upgrade to. So I use the business one. I pay for the whole year. You don't have to use this one. You could use a cheaper one. I use this one because of some of the additional features. I want to have the 5 terabytes of storage because I upload heavily to to Vimeo, and I can have 10 team members that can share it, and just different features. You don't have to use this pro version. You can use different versions if you want. Let me just go through the basic plans here. I think they have.
I was just thinking if people wanted to get started with it, they could go with the lesser one and then upgrade.
Yeah, they can. You can even go. You can even go with a free one. The free one is still pretty decent because it's not as distracting. So if I go to Vimeo, let me see Vimeo pricing. And I mean, and I try to give you guys free options, but I mean, if we're talking serious, if we're going to be real profitable business people, this free option is not going to work the best for everyone because you will be missing some features with free options of everything I give. But I like to give both for people who are just starting out. So it keeps going to my plan. I got to log out completely, but let's see. I do have a cheaper one. Let me do this. Let me get off of my thing here and go incognito. Let me go incognito and show this because that is a good part. All right, so I'm going incognito. This way it doesn't track my stuff. So Vimeo pricing, and we'll just go through some of the pricing here. I'm going to show you, and then I'll show you why I like using this too. So I'm going to go to Vimeo, give me some pricing. Okay, here we go. So let's see pricing here. That's still not it. Basic memberships. Okay, can I have the price? Okay, compare Vimeo plans. There we go. All right, here we go. So you have the Vimeo Plus, the Pro, the Business, and the Premium. And I believe, let me see what the pricing is here. They're not showing me what I want. Let me go back here and go to Google because I want to see them side by side so I can show you guys. Pricing plans. Perfect. Here we go. Thank you. That's what I wanted. All right, cool. So you have this here, which is 5 gigs a week, 250 gigs to seven a month. You got a free trial. You got the Pro, and you got the Business. I don't want to have any limits. So I got this is what I got here, but obviously you don't have to go that way if you don't want to. You can go here. You can have 3 teams. You can have a single user, but all of them are going to have the features to where. Let's just look at the features here. If they have a side-by-side feature, see all features. Okay, cool. So you can customize your player, private controls. See, create the player, embed anywhere, password protection, collaboration. So I think with this one, you can still do what I'm going to show you. I chose this one because I want the calls to action inside my video. I want some SEO analytics. I want all this extra stuff too. And I want to be able to do my template. So I just want a little bit of extra. So that's kind of why I chose it. But you guys, if you don't upload to Vimeo like 4 or 5 times a week, like I do, you don't have to get all these features. I mean, I upload insanely to Vimeo because I got, I don't know, probably over 150 websites that I have videos on, and I don't want them going. Plus, I don't want people copying my video. Because if you got one if you're a creator, and I'll say this, if you're a person that's created, let me stop the share. If you're a person that's a creator, the biggest thing that you hate is if you take time and money and you invest into creating content and you make it for your team. What you don't want is you don't want a competing person coming in and taking the stuff that you made for your team, and now they're grabbing customers with your stuff, right? So we want to have, if you're a content creator, which most of you may, and you create videos, you create content, we want to have something that's really decent. Like for instance, I'll show you this. I'll just kind of show you some things, and again, I'm going to show you pretty much everything. We'll get into video editors later, so don't pay attention to this video editor. I'm going to show you. I'm going to upload it here, and I'm making I would say a good sizzle video, right? So when I make the sizzle video, I want to make it so my team can use it. I want to make it so people who are on my team who invested into, joining me in something, I want to make it so they can use it, but I don't want to make it so that someone else who is not on my team can use our content and it's not helping our team or maybe competing against our team. So I want to do things that are in that nature. So let me see if I can pull this up here. And I may talk to Cedric too. I may get into some splices of showing you guys some cool video creation things you can do. Because I do make a lot of videos and I do a lot of content. So you don't have to do everything I do as well, but you can kind of get into some of the little basic things. So let me go here and share my screen. So for instance, like I have this video that I have here that I just made in my editor, if you can see, and it's a really good video. It has some graphics. It has all kinds of stuff. It's one that I went through, just kind of blah, 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 blah. And, I did a really good explainer. I put a lot of time, effort in this and a lot of graphics, blah, blah, blah. So I got this explainer video. I'm not going to put this on YouTube because if I put this on YouTube, then this is not a video that I want everyone using. This is a video that promotes my direct business as an explainer. I make it a rule as a content, and some of you guys might be content creators on here. I make it a rule as a content creator. If you are making some really good paid content, and this content does the selling for you, it is great. It does the selling for you. I never put that video public. I never put it public on YouTube for anyone to swipe. I always put it on my capture page so people can't steal it, so that my visitors or my team's visitors are able to see this and not see it on YouTube. Because what happens is when you put it on YouTube, it gets diluted. A lot of people will take it and they will upload different forms of it and they will dilute it. And sometimes I think the videos I do might be more professional than the affiliate company that I'm with. And so I look at their videos, I'm like, meh, I'm like, I can do a better job. And so I might get a voiceover done, or I might get one that's professionally done, or I might pay someone on Fiverr, which you can go to Fiverr, to do a voiceover or to do a little 1 second, whatever, 1 minute or 30 seconds. So if you do that, you should never put it on YouTube and then put it on your Now site, because someone will go there, they'll get it, they'll download, they'll copy it. And if you think people can't copy, they can copy stuff on YouTube. They do it. So this is why I say use Vimeo. We're going to go back to this announcement with this little adjustment here. Let me get rid of this incognito window. And we're going to go back to Now site. I'm going to show you why I use Vimeo with Now site, why it's a perfect combination, and why it'll be great for you as well. So with this right here, we're back to Now site. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to go to my Vimeo account. I'm going to show you how I would take a video and how I would upload it. I'm going to show you how I can take stuff from YouTube and put it on my Vimeo so it plays a little bit better. So this is my Vimeo account. A lot of my videos I make private or I put passwords on them. Here's cool things that I love that you can do. If you really want to have something private and you really want to make people really want to know what you're doing, then I'm going to show you something really cool. So with this video right here, I'm going to click on more actions under Vimeo. Let me click on the video here. Here's what I like that I can do, right? So I got this video I shot on Facebook. Maybe I want to keep it private. So I can go down here to info and I can choose my thumbnail, right? I can upload one. I can make one. Let me see if I can upload one here. I'm just going to do this for, and I got a little thumbnail maker that I do. And I'm not trying to get into YouTube or stuff on Kawan's toes, but just kind of showing you that you can get like little cool little thumbnails here. Let me find one here that I have. So I can put this little cool thumbnail in here, right here. Bam. So now I got this thumbnail, which is really cool. So I go down to embed and look at what I can do with the controls. I can remove this, remove all distractive things. I don't even want them going back to me. I just want them to watch the video. I don't want them doing anything. I really don't want anyone on my Vimeo channel following me, because I upload a lot of videos for a lot of different purposes that I don't want to be public. I might upload a video that's a step 2 in a capture page and it looks crazy. How many people have seen on YouTube where you're following someone and they have a video that's meant for, they have a video that says, hey, thank God you're on this website. Click the button below and go here. I don't like that. It just looks so unprofessional. It's like a waste of YouTube. YouTube is like a promotional thing for me. But I could do it on Vimeo because it doesn't track back. So if I go let users decide, I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna clear all this stuff out. As you see, all this stuff is being cleared out. Go and hit save. Now here's what I love that I can do with Vimeo. I can go to tools and interactions. I can go to end screen, and I can make my end screen go to where it says loop. I can do a custom image. So if I do a custom image, it'll go back to this image. If I loop it, it'll just replay over and over. Sometimes I might loop it if it's short. So if I did loop, I'm going to add loop. I'm going to hit save. And here's one thing I love about the embed part. Let me save this here. One thing I love about the embed part is I'm taking away anything that would be distractive. Now, let me just go here, and I got my embed code, but now I can actually take a link, copy the video link, and I'm going to show you something that's really, really cool. I can now drag my video. I can put my link in here. I can save it. I can save it again. Now, here is the difference. You see this right here? There's nothing you can click on that takes you anywhere. I'm clicking like my heart out here. You can click on the play button and it will play. And if I pause it, is there any advertisement? Nope. I can pause this and I can go do a honey-do list right quick. Hey, honey, let's eat some breakfast. I can come back up here and I have nothing. I don't have any puppies. I don't have any NBA. I don't have an NFL. I don't have any crazy things. I can say, okay, let me see where I left off at. And I can play. Now, I can control, let's say, for instance, I like about Vimeo, notice something. I can control it so people can't skip this video. They got to watch it. You see what I'm saying? They have to watch it to the end. So I get full view time on this. If they don't watch it, do I want them? Nope, don't want them. So doesn't matter what they do. It will pick up where they left off. If they decide they want to get off the page, well, guess what? Start over. Now, if you do want people to skip and go forward, you can make the settings to where they can do this. But if I'm having a hot Zoom, how to pay your bills, I think this is really important information. I really don't want people to miss it. If it's a 1-minute video, then, watch the 1-minute video. That's how I would literally do my Zooms, because number one, there's no distractions here whatsoever. None. I'm not hurting myself in the process. Now, will people come to your website and click on a YouTube video and watch it without distractions? Focused people will do that. People who are very focused will do that. But we have people who are going to come to us for the first time in 2021 because they have been through the job. It ain't working. They're stepping into business for the first time, and they want to join you for the first time. And for those first timers, they have not developed what I like to call the mental disciplinary focus that it takes to run a business without kind of going all over the place. And so if I get that person, they may transform into a perfect person or a person that's going to be great. But initially they're not there yet mentally. And I don't want them seeing YouTube stuff popping up. I mean, I use YouTube to drive traffic. How I use YouTube? I use YouTube to drive traffic to. I'll show you what I use YouTube to drive traffic to. I use YouTube. So like this video here. I use YouTube to drive traffic to Now site. That's how I use YouTube. This is where my traffic comes from. So if you look at my video views, I have, and these are natural views, and I don't have any outrageous views, but I have 126 here, 365 here, 2K here, 700 here. Some of my views have gone into the hundreds of thousands. Some of them have gone into the millions. It really depends on which YouTube channel I'm using. I have several YouTube channels. So if you notice here, and I'm not trying to step on Juan's toes with YouTube, but I use my YouTube, my thumbnails, and all this crazy stuff. I get the view here. My video is previewing here. And this one I actually use to stream. I can stream some of these videos. I will stream and they will be live. I'll go YouTube live, and then I will stream it to whatever site I have. And then sometimes I forget to put a link on here, but I will stream on YouTube. I will stream on Facebook. I can do it simultaneously. I'll share with you guys a tool that does that I use if you want to do a live streaming, if you want to do podcasts and stuff. So, but either way, with this software, I can take it and it's all the way on YouTube, and I can download it and put it on Vimeo if I want to. So this looks a lot cleaner. It looks a lot more professional, and I don't have any distractions. So let me stop right here, and let me just go to the comments, and let me make sure I respond to the comments, and let me just make sure I answer all questions here. And let me start with, now get the numbers on Zoom, okay? And also another little tip. I want you guys to see something here. Not that I'm trying to harp on YouTube again, but if you notice something in my videos, in my YouTube videos that I do, website, phone number, playlists, more playlists. My SEO is already done. It's done down at the bottom, so my SEO is done differently. But I'll do it like this if I just really want to get the point out. And again, I have my website, so they can click here and they can go to my website, and I can capture information. That's how you generate traffic, if you want to know. This is how but you have to rank and everything. I'm not going to get into that, but this is how I direct people to my my site. So let me clear this out here, and I'll get back to the comments here. Okay, let's see. Give it away now. You got to learn. I'm going through the comments here. Yep. Eric Sanchez says you can add a timer to Zoom. Yes, you can. That's a perfect idea. You can add a timer to this to say the registration is going to expire. So you can do that. Good morning. The dreaded next video. Yep. The next video on YouTube is crazy. Canva link. Yeah, I'll give a Canva link to you, Tina. I got you covered. Squirrel. Excellent. I'm just going through answering questions. So plus packing Vimeo is good enough. It is good enough for the average person. You don't have to do what I do. I got the rabbit hole. YouTube and Vimeo display more content than you want them to see. YouTube does. Vimeo, you can actually control what people see, as I just showed you that. So I like the fact that I have more control of what people see. Yvonne, also when your video finishes, you get other options that are not yours. Yep. So that's why I say Vimeo. How often do you post videos? Every day. I post videos every day. It's either a streaming video or it's a YouTube. I post all types of videos every day. I don't let a day go by where I don't post a video. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm doing now is a video. Even if you upload it private. If you upload it private, you can. Private means that, so I'll show you what a private video looks like. Private only means that when you upload it, that people can't find it on your YouTube channel. The minute you put it on a capture page, they can go and find other stuff. So private doesn't really do anything. It just keeps your, so for instance, let me show you private to that person. So I have a video that I did that's really good, and it's people that in another company. Let me go to my YouTube studio. So this is my dashboard here. my views are up, great. And you guys can subscribe if you want to. I'm not encouraging it, but it's if you want to, feel more than happy to. I do all types of stuff on here, product reviews. I sell products. We'll get to Amazon later, so I don't want to jump the gun, but I'm just kind of giving some heads up. So I have this one as unlisted, but if I do private, that means that, I mean, you can share it, but let's just see what private does. Okay, so private looks like it's pretty decent here. Let me just save here and see what private does. This is a video that I did privately because I didn't want anyone to see it. I just really wanted people who were interested in doing business with me to see it. It was my full review. Plus, it has my income on it. So I show my income that I did with this company. Yep, even when private, this is private. You see that? I still get this stuff. So like this video, I got it on my YouTube channel. Why? Because I uploaded it to release it later, and I just kind of have it held here. So I am going to release it, but I wanted to cut some things out of it before I did it. So yeah, even if you got it private, it doesn't matter. You put it on YouTube, they can still go back here and they can still see all this stuff, and it's distracted too. So this is a video where the owners of the company announced my name because I actually, I'm not here to brag or toot my own horn, but actually for 28 straight weeks, I was the #1 recruiter in this company and the #1 income earner. And no one can even come close. I was beating the closest person close to me in recruits I was ahead of them by 30. So it was just one of those things to where, perfect system, perfect everything, blah, blah, blah. But this is what I'm kind of show you. I use my capture page and everything to do this while everyone else was using ancient technology. So you could do stuff like this, but if you're going to really do an explainer video or video that really explains something, use the Vimeo, because again, I don't want to have more videos here. I don't want to have anything that's leading to this page. So even private, for that person to ask that question, if you do private or unlisted, it doesn't matter. Private or unlisted just makes it not be seen on your YouTube channel. But the minute you put it on a capture page, you fall into the dreaded distraction monster. So that's what we want to avoid. So I think it's better if I go back to let me go back to my Vimeo here. If I go back here, copy my link, I think it's better that if I'm doing a video that I go here, boom, save, preview, and I'm safe. And then if you guys want to give people control over how, again, you can control how you do this. If you want to give people control over how they play it, you can. If you want to give them control over, buttons, you can give them what you want. You have 1,000,000% complete control over how your potential visitor on your website views or sees this video. I love having that control. So that's kind of why I recommended Vimeo to do this. All right, let's see. I like that. Can you take a YouTube video to Vimeo? You sure can. You sure can. You can download a YouTube video to Vimeo. There are different types of downloaders and everything on here. So you can, if it allows you, you can download a YouTube to Vimeo and then move that Vimeo to you move the video to your Vimeo account, then put it in your Now site so it plays. You sure can do that. Oh, no problem. All right, so let me make sure I got everyone's questions. He's using, yep, I'm using Camtasia Studio. So someone asked me the software. I will share that too, because I want this to be more. So here's what I use on one computer. My setup is completely different here. I'm going to show you guys this. Don't get overwhelmed, and you don't have to be completely like this, but I do want to show you. So I have one setup where this is my screen here. I have animes, I have Steam. I have to show you guys this, Camtasia, OBS, and I use Pinnacle, which is, everyone sleeps on this. The other computer is more complex. I I have Adobe After Effects, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Premiere, and I have all this. I got so much stuff on here. Like this computer is so old. I'm just sharing some personal stuff with you. This computer is so old, but I paid to have it fixed because I have software on here that was made for one machine and the developers passed away and I can't really get it again. So I've saved a lot of stuff on that computer. So that computer is I don't care. It's worth, I would say it's worth, to me, it's probably worth everything I've made since I've used it, because it just has so much stuff in it. It gives me some little cool advantages, but you don't need all that stuff. It gets a little complex here. But starting out, you can use software such as, where am I at? Where am I? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find my oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can use software, and then I mean, just kind of with your pages. And I want to give you everything that's attached to capture pages, because giving you capture pages without like more knowledge is not going to really do much for you. I mean, Coco gives you the, like the different softwares and stuff. So I just want to go beyond the capture page. I want to give you all the knowledge and stuff. I mean, like if you want to do podcasting, I mean, this background behind me, I ordered on Amazon. It looks real, doesn't it? That's a good backdrop. If you don't like your wall or you don't have a green screen, just order one of these off of Amazon. It's just pretty easy. It's just giving me a good backdrop. And the purpose for me ordering that color is because it's it prevents people from getting banner blindness from seeing me. So I have all different colors on that wall. So I'm going to be loud and I'm going to maintain attention a lot longer than versus a white wall. So you can use commando strips. It's not even taped to the wall. And so you can use stuff like that. You can get into mics and everything. But the sole purpose is this: if you're going to do, instead, let me keep myself on topic here. If you're going to do a Zoom, then and you want to use videos on your capture page, I would recommend that if your replay is available, that you find a way either to get the download or to upload it to Vimeo. Most of the time, your leaders will give it to you in download form where you can download the replay and then upload it right to your Vimeo account. And if you want to use that for a presentation, perfect. Stick it on Vimeo, create a capture page of what I showed you how to do, and then go from there. If you want to use a software, Camtasia is great. I've been using Camtasia for a long time. You can cut and slice these videos pretty easy. So if I want to take some type of video I downloaded, it's pretty easy to slice and dice. It's pretty easy to cut. And I'm going to kind of go over now to some things that you guys may or may not have utilized. But before I go further, let me unmute and let me open it up for some questions here. Okay, any questions, any comments, any concerns?
I like the way you had the news feed on the scrolling on the bottom of that video, reinforcing the actual title that you had on top. Awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You can do that. What I used to do that was a software called StreamYard. So if you want to do a live, I'll show you this really quick. And I'm just giving y'all the whole bag of goodies, aren't I? Man, I'm just creating competition for myself. No, it's cool. I'm messing with you guys. I don't mind doing it. So I'm going to show you StreamYard. StreamYard is a paid software. You can use a free version if you want to. So it's called StreamYard. Basically, if I want to do a broadcast, what I like about this, and then you can get the recording and you can put it on a Vimeo. So for instance, how I did this is I go create a broadcast and I can actually attach it to Facebook. I can stream on YouTube at the same time. I can make a headline, how to whatever, or whatever I want to do. So I go StreamYard and I can go here, and now I can simultaneously stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. My message gets seen by both my crowds. I think it won't show my camera because I'm using the camera here for the Zoom, but we'll show my camera. Oh, how cool is that? So if I go to the broadcast studio, I can add my stream here, which you guys see me tone here now. And I can go and I can do my banners, which is cool. So I can, this banner that you saw here, I can show that and look at that. There we go. Show, hide. Now, as I'm streaming, these things come up. what's really cool is I can go and I can have comments here. I can show my comments. So if I want to show the comment of a person, I can show it right here. If you comment on my stream, I can show it right here. Again, if I want to do a big thing right here, I can do that. If I wanted to do, if I wanted to change the color, I can do that. If I wanted to, and this is another way I use Canva. With Canva, I make these in Canva right here. I can make these overlays in Canva. Bam, pretty easy. Overlays. While I use Canva, you'd have to use a paid version to get the stuff out, but I can use different little overlays right here if I want to. So it's a pretty effective little tool that you can use. I can add pictures of people here. I can add whatever. I can choose my style, blah, blah, blah. So this is good if you want to get into podcasting and streaming. I suggest if you go that route, you want to get professional setups, which I'll probably go over. And this is going to be, I'm not going to lie to you guys here. I would not go cheap if you're going to do podcasts. I would really go quality, because you're not going to get very many people if your mic isn't sounding great. So I'll kind of go through and kind of release my bag here along with building up a page. But yeah, this is StreamYard. You can get a free one or you can get a paid one. And I'll probably give you guys a link for that as well too. And I'll probably go over it in detail in another Zoom here. But let me leave the studio here, and that's something that you could use. So if you want to do Facebook Lives and you want to have an advantage, you can also add people to your stream too. So I can add and invite, like if I wanted to do an interview with Diana, I can add her in the StreamYard, give her a second link. I can add 10 people, and it could be 10 people all over the screen. Let me show you. And I can take this content that I do in StreamYard, I can put it on, YouTube, and I could, literally just add it to where I want to. So I'm going to show you how effective it is. Let me share my screen here. So here's me doing StreamYard to, with some guests. So it's really effective. I can have like multiple guests on, really, really good tools. So the paid version is great. I had Ryan and Carlos. We were just doing promotions here. So it's pretty decent. You can take this video, and here's the cool thing about it. StreamYard, you can download the video, because once you're finished, it does have downloads. Let me show you this. And this is probably something that you didn't know that you may have known that you could do this, but something that you didn't know that you could do. So I can go here to my past broadcasts. I can download any one of these if I want to. And I can download to my computer, and it comes in a file, and then I can upload it to Vimeo. This is how I got my last one on Vimeo. I literally downloaded it and I uploaded it to Vimeo, and I had people on. So that's how I kind of got this here. I can take this presentation, and if I did a good enough job, my teammates want to use it, I can stick it up here, and they can use it. I can use it, and it could be on my capture page. You can promo my next Zoom. So cool little things you can do back here. But one of the things I wanted you guys to know is I couldn't be comfortable going into 2021 saying, hey guys, you can just take a YouTube video and put it on here. You can, but there's always that one person or that two person or that 10 people or however many that will get so distracted. And I know, just from my experience, I know people may not have time to go through and watch your entire video. And I know they will pause it. I know life happens. I know they might have to feed the dog. They might have to walk. We tell them no distractions, but they may have a phone call. They may have something that comes up. And when that happens, then, we want them to come back to where they left off at. I don't want them coming back to seeing this. I just don't want that. I don't want them to, because they forget what they were in the middle of versus them just playing and continuing. I like the fact that it will leave off where they left off. And Vimeo, you do have options. Let me show you a few more options. If I want to go through this and I want to change the buttons on here, I can change it. So it's worth it. And I'm not going to tell you guys it's not worth it, but it's definitely worth it to go into Vimeo and do these little setting things here. Let me go back to this here. Let me delete the rest of these out here. So if I want to go through here and I want to, just in general, some of the things you can do, if I want to change, let me see, embed. controls. If I want to customize a color, maybe I want to put a logo on here. I want to put my logo right here. You see how my logo's right here? Maybe I want to go through and I don't want the button. I want the button to be red. Save. And so as I save this, if I go through and I reload this page, you see how the button turned red? So I don't have to go back to my capture page and make any adjustments. I can make my adjustments inside of Vimeo. So if I wanted to be, maybe I wanted to be a blue button, I can pick a blue and I can just kind of save it. And then even in Vimeo, like at the end screen, with what I have, you could do different things. So at your end screen, if I don't want it to loop, maybe I want to put a call to action here. And you can put a URL here. I can put I can put whatever. I can tell people go ahead and I can put a link in the video and maybe not use an outside button. It just depends on what I want to do. So I got a lot of options I can do. I can have share options. I can do more videos, call to actions, loops, thumbnails, empty. I can put a text here. I can say, thanks for watching. So I can control all of this stuff. And then as I make my controls, there's a button, it's blue here. And so, I still can control everything. So just want to go into 2021, giving you guys the medium of control, letting you know that you can control the content. You can control how much someone watches. You can control how they watch. You can control all this stuff because we have a different type of customer in 2021. We have a customer that has seen everything under the sun in 2020. And we have a customer or a prospect that has seen very bad marketing. And because they've seen very bad marketing, when they come to you should be a breath of fresh air. I'm going to tell you one thing. A lot of people don't join me just because of the program. They join me because of how I market, how professional I can be, because they want to learn to do this for themselves. So they will join you when they see that you have a professional capture page, because they'll even if they don't like the business, people will join you to know what you know. And if your entryway or your pathway to know what you know is, hey, you got to join me in business. Okay, well, they'll make that investment. And so as you learn these skills, these are going to help you attract more people. When they go to Diana's page and they say, okay, wow, Diana's Zoom page looks awesome. Diana, how did you make that Zoom? Because I have anybody had people that went to a page that was so good, they asked you about how you made that page or how do you got that video to do this, or how do you got this? How do you get this? Has everyone had that happen to them? Had a prospect, they joined your business, but they want to know, how did you make this? How did this happen? Where'd you get the headline from? They're so enamored by all of the features and bells and whistles. See, when that happens, folks, you have given yourself the title to them as a resource, a unlimited resource. So you are now a resource to a person versus a sponsor. You want to become a resource. All right. You want to become a place to where people can actually go and get value. And when they see you as an invaluable resource, they're going to have the same success that you have. And then when you give people an opportunity, that's one thing. If I gave you a Lamborghini, you never drove one, it just sits in your yard. It doesn't mean nothing to you. But if I showed you how to drive it, and I showed you how to enhance it, and I showed you how to get to where you need to go faster, then that's more important than just having a car, is having to know how to use it. So as we go through these trainings, as we go through these different things, I'm going to be showing you things that are going to make you invaluable resources to other people. So when they partner with you, when they see your capture page, when they say, man, how do you get that video so it stops? Hey, when you join my team, I'll invite you to a training. You can put them on here if you want to, and it makes you look good. This is a training that I'm going through, because the only way they access this training is they got to join you first. So, you can invite them for free, but here's my thing. The information that I'm giving out, I definitely wouldn't give it to anyone free. So you can let people sample what we do here, but at the same time, I'm saying get someone to join, then get them here. Let's have some new members here, because the information that I'm giving out now is not just basic now. It's actually becoming impactful to people's income. Like for people who have never done this or never seen this before, this is a game changer for some people, because there are some people on here now, as I'm getting some private messages that said, let me see here. I'm going to tell you how I even got on this. I got on this because I had a prospect that came to me and said they're getting good engagement on the capture page, but no one is signing up. No one is contacting them. No one is even reaching out. And they were trying to look at their numbers, and I looked at their capture. So let me see your capture page. Okay, you got opt-ins. What's happening here? Okay, you got this big YouTube video on here, and oh my goodness. It's like YouTube will show you all the stuff that you like to see. YouTube is a two-edged sword. So if you like to watch, if Diana likes to watch cat videos or dog videos, it's going to show her all the dog videos and cat videos in the world. She's going to be like, "Ooh, cats." You know, if let's see, if Gary Kilpatrick, you know, he likes to watch videos on finance and Bitcoin and economy, it's going to show up everything that Gary likes to watch on YouTube. He's going to be like, "Ooh, look at the pretty thing right here. This is all awesome. Hold on, I'll get back to this later. And then next thing, you go into the YouTube, like someone mentioned, the YouTube rabbit hole. Does it actually stop when you go to YouTube? No, it just mind warps you. You go to one video, then you see another, then you see another. Next thing you know, you look up, oh my God, I've been on YouTube for an hour. I got work to do. Oh, what was I doing? Let me get back to, so no, we don't want the rabbit hole to happen. Now, did you know you can create your own rabbit hole on YouTube? How many people knew that? Do you guys know that? Oh, I do it all the time. I'm going to show you this right quick. I told you I was going to show you some things you didn't know. This is how you create a rabbit hole on YouTube. I chose to broadcast this company here, but let me show you a rabbit hole. If you get to the rabbit hole is sending people to your playlist. I want to tell you why you should make a playlist. Let me show you this here. Okay, look at my rabbit hole. What do you see on the left side? What's the first thing you see? If someone is inside my playlist, I send this playlist, and they're watching a video in the playlist. What do you see at the top? You see how all the stuff is down at the bottom, but my playlist is right here? And you notice one thing, as they play through my playlist, after this video is over, it will play the next and the next and the next. So playlists are the real deal. How you get a link to a playlist? You can take a link to and this is shown from my perspective, but when you send a person a playlist and you send it to them and they click on it and you put it in your description, these playlists can be very, very valuable, meaning that I always put them in here. So you can even take a playlist. Let me show you this, folks. I'm going to try something that I haven't tried before because I just had a revelation. Bear with me 1 second. I want to see if this works. Some of you guys know what I'm going to do anyway, but let me just see if this works. It didn't work. I'm going to try to grab a playlist link. I want to see if the announcer will pick that up. Let me go to playlists here if I can get the playlist. Let me find my playlist link. Okay, I'm going to see if I can put my playlist in here and it would look even different. So let's just give it a try. Let's give this a try. And let's put my playlist in here. I want to see what it does. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Okay. I wanted to know if I put my playlist in here, would it do anything different? And I don't think it did. Nope, doesn't do anything. Okay. Just want to give it a try. Just want to try because I wonder if I can get someone to playlist. But anyway, that's kind of another chapter of doing playlists on YouTube. So if you do send someone a YouTube video, and why would you send someone a YouTube video? Well, you may, if you kind of want a cold, or I would say a really cold person that you just want to send a YouTube video to just for them to watch it, which I wouldn't know why you would. But let's say, for instance, you don't have your capture page up, or you just want someone to go to a video that you want to see until you get your capture page up, or for some other reason, the person needs the information within 10 seconds, and you don't have 10 seconds to make an outside page, and you were to send them to a YouTube video. If you are going to do one and you're going to do that, which if you do it, you may want to send them to one that you have on your channel. And if you do it, send them a playlist. We know they're going to get distracted, but if you have to use YouTube, at least send your own playlist, because it just it limits the distraction that people will have. Because if you're inside of a playlist, if you guys look here, all my videos are done via playlist. And now site reviews, epic trading products, whatever, all playlists. It's just the way to go, because it keeps people on your content. So that's another little secret tip here. Let me check everyone. Check the comments here. Let me stop the share. So yeah, let me read this comment. So yep, I use all playlists, guys. I don't put single videos out. If I put one video out, I'm making a playlist, because not that we're getting into SEO. If you want to get into SEO, you can rank your playlists. Most people are ranking videos. I'm ranking entire playlists, because there's a YouTube silo. If you rank a playlist and you put your playlist in all your descriptions, then you rank more videos with one rank. If you try to rank a one video, then everyone's trying to beat one video. I don't care about the one video. I care about the playlist, because I know when they go into that playlist, all my videos will play alongside. I don't have to go. I can go distraction free, other than commercials that I run on my videos. So I like my videos to be at the top. If you want them at the top, use playlists. So that's kind of what people do. So that's my whole transparency. But your takeaway from today is, number one, never send out naked Zoom links. If you get a Zoom link, I'll show you my autoresponder really quick that I have. It's really, really simple. And and my autoresponder is nothing special. I'm not really trying to sell here. I'm only just trying to get a good communication out. So basic message here. So if I'm showing you this, I'm not going super, there's no ad copy to be said here. All right. My ad copy will come in the next one. So once they register, it says click here to register for the Zoom. We'll see you tonight at 8:30 p.m. And if they miss it, you can actually make an email to send a replay. So your autoresponders do not have to be super salesy here. They don't have to be NLP. They don't have to be any of this cool stuff that we talk about. They can be basic, because at this point, we just want to see if a person's interested in coming to the Zoom. So it's all focused around Zoom. So autoresponders, nothing special. It feels good to get a email registration from the person that you registered from. If I registered with Diana Zoom, it just would feel really, really good that if I got an email from Diana and say, hey, just in case you didn't, register for some reason, here's a reminder. So it just shows professionalism on your part. It shows like you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's, and people want to do business with people who believe they believe are professional. So when you are professional, people want to do business like that. So I love being able to get you guys to be more professional, because your professionalism should be like, when a person comes, it should be like, wow, let me pick on somebody. Glenn. So Glenn might see Glenn. They might say, Glenn. Okay, awesome. Listen, Glenn puts out a flyer. They contact Glenn and say, Glenn, I'm interested to know about how to pay my bills. You got a Zoom tonight? Glenn says, sure. He sends them the hot Zoom. First of all, they're like, oh, look at these. This looks exciting. Got these orange colors, hot Zoom. Awesome. So they might watch a 30-second video of maybe Glenn telling them, hey, folks, we're going to have a Zoom tonight. What I want you to do is register. And for everyone that registers, we're going to give a particular prize. So you don't want to miss a prize. You got something to lose. Click the link below to register. So they register and they get a professional email back. They registered in the Zoom. They got the email back. And then they get a reminder the next day that the Zoom is about to start. To that person, they're going to say, wow, this is very professional. I got a reminder. I got to register. I was on the Zoom. And then the next day I got a replay. Well, this guy has it together. This is who I want to do business with. I mean, versus someone who I might have contacted or whatever, and this person sending me a YouTube video, or they're sending me some garbage, but Glenn sends me a branded page. As a matter of fact, Glenn, I want to join you, but you know what? What is that system that you're using? I like that. Glenn just kills two birds with one stone. He gets them in the main opportunity. He gets them in the outside, because now they want to have the same professionalism that that Glenn has. And guess what it is? It's duplicatable. Person might says, I can't make videos like that, Glenn, but I like yours. Okay, Glenn says, okay, let me share my site with you. You use my site. So now person, again, like I said, it doesn't matter who is the cashier at Walmart. You have a system, it doesn't matter. Now a person takes Glenn stuff, who they love, and now they're using Glenn stuff, and Glenn makes money in the opportunity. He makes money on the outside. Good world. So that's the result that can happen if you do this frequently enough. And then maybe Glenn starts a YouTube channel, goes on and talks to people about how to do professional Zooms. And he just makes his own video. And then he does playlists. Now he's professional all the way around. And then you can, now I'm saying this too. I'm going to teach this next time as well. Sending people to YouTube is not necessarily a bad thing. So I don't want you to think it's a bad thing, but you got to know how to do it. So my first exposure to people would be, because I'm a content creator, my first exposure would be to my website. So I'm going to show you guys this here. So this is an Amazon store. Don't worry, this is coming up. I know you guys won't want it. So here's my thing. I'm going to teach you guys something really quick. It's called Profit Lifestyle Efficiency. Everything I buy from Amazon, I resell it. I get an Amazon link, it's free. So yeah, do I want people to join my Amazon list? Yes. And now that they've joined my list, they came to my page. Now I want them to my YouTube. Now, why would I want them going to my YouTube from my Amazon site? Well, the reason why I want them going here is because I have a YouTube, I'm a YouTube partner, so I get paid on every video played. So yeah, I get paid from, let's see, I'll get paid from the, where'd it go? Where did my thing go here? Go back here. So I'm not worried about, I can even move this down. If I'm critiquing myself, I can move this down at the very bottom after they go through. So basically they would join my mailing list, and I probably am going to move this down because I don't want them going to YouTube yet. I want them seeing this. So they can go ahead and watch my videos, which are on YouTube. And yeah, on this part, if they go to YouTube, I don't specifically mind this part of going to YouTube because it's not an opportunity. Basically what this is this is just an affiliate program. So I'm not requiring that much focus, but I think they're going to stay because it's a review, right? So there's just a store and I have all these buttons down here. So more than likely the person staying on this page, because of all the elements, and I'll tell you a difference, because of all the elements on this page, highly unlikely that, they're going to come off of it, because the product right here is what they want to see the review. And I have the buy now button right here. So this is not anything this is not a capture page. This is what you would call a mini promo site. Mini promo sites are when you can use YouTube videos and be fine, but using it on this is not acceptable. I would not use YouTube videos on this. On a promo site, yeah, because I get paid for the promo and I can get paid off of YouTube. And so even if they watch it, I still get paid off of it. So a promo site is fine. Again, you see, this is not a full capture page. This is a Amazon affiliate promo site, which works really good. So I've had good conversions on here. So the data is telling me that, hey, on a site like this, it's perfectly okay because I got other elements. So I'm using mixers, anything I buy, I'm actually, as you see, I'm actually selling to make my money back. So I think you should make money back on everything you sell anyway. So if you are on Amazon, go to Amazon. I'm going to show you this really quick. We could talk about this next time in the future, but go to Amazon.affiliates, create you a free account. And then everything you buy on Amazon, you get a link and you send it to other people. And so if they say, Diana, where'd you get that cool shirt from? I got it off Amazon. Then you send them to your Amazon affiliate link, and Diana can get 10% off of their whole entire shopping cart. They spend $1,000, you get 100. And so that'll be in the future for next time. All right, let's see. Anything that works for putting dates on the email. I don't know if it is. Hopefully I'll see. I like your focus and control more. What you create. Thank you. Let's see. Direct messages here. Deborah. Yeah, I kind of talked through that, Deborah, as well. So if you have people in Now site that are canceling, they're canceling because they're not using it, they're not getting value. In that case, if they're already in, I would make it a habit to get them on these trainings and these videos. Also, I would make it a habit to go in with them and build pages with them. I build pages with all my affiliates. I can't reach everyone, but I'm scheduling appointments and helping them build their first page. I would say do that. If they're using the page, they're not going to cancel. So yeah, if you guys are good, go out and help people build pages. Like if I'm really giving you ways to sell Now site, go to a restaurant. I mean, how long does it take you to pop a restaurant page? I mean, if we have one, pop a restaurant page, show it to them and say, hey, listen, we took the time to build your free website. It didn't cost you anything to build it. It'll only cost you if you want to keep it. Website like this, I'm not sure what you pay, but here, if you want to take time, I built this for you. And they might say, wow, this is great. Well, listen, if you're interested in making this website yours, you can claim it. If not, I'm going to sell it to Freddy's Burgers down the street and they'll have it, which looks better than yours. So what did I just do? I just put the business in a precarious position to, if I don't buy it, he's going to sell it to my competition. So simple little things like that, simple little wording, little things when you go out and do stuff like that. So for instance, I got this mover who I haven't really finished their site yet, but I got a mover who needs a moving business and they need a website for it. And so I have the website up here, contacting me, and so made a website. So again, there are multiple ways to offer a Now site. You have to be creative. You have to be assertive, and you have to go in here and you have to build stuff. I'm going to say, if you build stuff and it looks great, people are going to want it. That's how you can get more Now site affiliates too. So build stuff, take the stuff that I make, I'll share as much as I can. And some sites I can't share because if a client comes in, they don't want to share it, I'm not going to share the site, but build it and, just show it to people. I mean, if you know someone's in a business, go ahead on and build your page and say, listen, what if I could give you this page right here to market your business? Would that help you? What are you using now? And you'll be surprised when people show you what they're using. Sometimes they're using the company sites. So it's funny. But yeah, with that said, folks, hopefully you got some value out of today. Remember, never send out naked Zoom links. If you are having a focused presentation where you require focus, there's nothing else on the page but a video and a button and a headline, then you definitely want to use Vimeo for your choice, because if it's a presentation that's maybe 30 minutes to an hour long, we don't want to lose that person because we know life will happen. So those are your takeaways from today. I will make the Zoom available because, like I said, every time we do these, I'm going to give you guys something. So I will make the Zoom available for you today, so you can copy that, you can play with it, you can add your little timers in there, you can add your little capture pages and just have a ball with it. So with that said, folks, hey, Happy New Year. Enjoy your Monday. And don't forget, Sundays is with Cedric Harris. He shares six-figure secrets. Wednesdays is with Serena. She shows page building. Thursdays, Coco is going to always show you guys something valuable. Fridays, Kawan has his YouTube. Saturday, you have a break. And then you guys are back on Sundays, and you'll see me again every single Monday. So every single Monday, check us out. Get your people to take advantage of some of the Now site offerings. As soon as they sign up for Now site, make sure that they're in these classes, because if I'm continuing to show the classes, they're going to know. Oh, let me remember. Thank you, Diana. That's why I love having Diana on this thing. Tomorrow is the kickoff event. Do we have a link for that? And we need to share it. What's it? I'm gonna pull it up. It was a kickoff event. Oh man.
I keep forgetting what it is. I have it in a page.
It's a kickoff event now. That's right.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yes, that's what it is. So here's what folks, yeah, I got to stress this before I let you guys go. Got to stress this. I'm so glad Diana talked about this. So tomorrow is the kickoff event. And let me share my screen here. And please, 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 for your benefit, invite. So tomorrow is kickoff event.now.site. Make sure your people register here. You do not want to miss this event because they're going to be introducing rewards. They're going to be introducing, let me see if I can give you a little hint here. I think I overheard some things, but I believe
Melvin's spilling the beans.
I believe that a lot of people are maybe going to be happy with the entry price to get Now site. I think they love Christmas. So I think they got such momentum. So I would get people on there definitely, because there may be a maybe price friendly thing that might happen. I don't know what it's going to be. And it may or may not be that, but I think you definitely want to get people on here, get them here to register, have them on here, kick off. I think I'm going to send this out to my list as well. They have a little video here, and reserve your spot, and they're going to introduce rewards. I think, from what I'm hearing, the rewards is going to be, oh my gosh, it's going to be awesome. So Now site is going to add an extra layer of things. So if you guys have been struggling to keep people in Now site, when you reintroduce this, they're going to be, when you got this training, you got all this new stuff, they're going to be eating out of your hands. So make sure that you invite everyone, like not in the next 5 minutes, like now, like while we're on here, just put this on your Facebook page. And this part, you might say, well, how would it relate to a capture page? Well, you could double opt them in if you want to. If you want to take this and attach it to a button and just have something that says kickoff event, you can do that. You can double opt them in if you want to. They can opt in on your page, and then they can opt in on this kickoff event, which they'll get a reservation to reserve spots. So let me see if it reserves spots here. Actually, there's no opt in. So here's what I would do. I would make a page that has, do I even have it on here? I don't know. I don't think I do. I would somehow maybe make a page to maybe emulate this. Let me find the Zoom thing that went. And I would have people go into this kickoff thing. So maybe attach this to one of your pages, get an opt-in, and have them register at the kickoff event. So I would do that. If I were you, I would do that. So make a page. You guys have the tools to do it. Put a countdown timer in it so it expires tomorrow at the time. Get them into the page and let them have the opt-in, and then have them register at the Now site event. And this way you have the opt-in and they have the event, and then you can remind them to go to the event. So kickoff event starts tomorrow. Yvonne, thank you for putting it down below, Yvonne. So she's put it right here. Go here, make a page. I should have probably made a page, but I wasn't on my P's and Q's. And have people come here. And I think we're going to definitely have some more people who are going to use this for the new year. So with that said, folks, thank you all. I will see you guys next Monday. I'll see you guys at the kickoff event too. So I don't want to miss you there. So I will definitely see you there, and have a good and happy Monday, and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
you know
Melvin.
what? Yeah, let me make sure before I do this. No, don't go yet. Anybody new here that just signed up this week? What's your name? Claudia. Well, let me first of all say welcome, Claudia. Thank you for coming. And I forgot to do this. I apologize. I'm a little hasty here. Welcome, Claudia, to Now site. We appreciate you joining, and we look forward to helping you grow your business. And if you have anyone here that joins you, definitely invite them to these things. We'll take good care of them. We'll train them. Anyone else new here? Let me see. Calvin Cobb. Welcome, Mr. Cobb. How you doing?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming here. Appreciate it. Anyone else we have new?
Yeah, I'm new.
Brian Fuller. Welcome, Mr. Fuller. How you doing? Well, would you guys on the first time, what'd you guys think about this training? Insightful?
Yeah.
Perfect.
A lot of info.
So if you go back and watch the other ones, you guys are going to be like, I'm going to call you landing page snipers. That's what you'll be. So I did, this is, I think, my fifth or sixth one, probably more than that. So you guys will be snipers here. But again, make sure you invite these people to the kickoff event, your friends or families, business owners. I don't care if they're plumbers or whatever, invite them, let them know if they want to get themselves more leads, more customers, more sales, and they want to utilize the power of the internet, they can do it. Anyone else new here that I might've missed? I can't see your hands because my screen is, just making sure I got it. So no one else new. So again, folks, before we go, let's give a warm welcome to Claudia, Calvin, and Brian here.
Whoop, whoop.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on here for the first time. We appreciate you, and we look forward to helping you have a great spare time, part-time, or full-time career now site, and helping you make money in your main business. So thank you, folks, and I'm going for real this time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Melvin.
Thank you.